This is Crystal, and today we're cooking with Crystal, and we are making Shakeology. But we're making Shakeology my way, because I have my own recipes, and that's some of the stuff that's helped me get fit. Not bad for 50 plus years. Shakeology. Today is my favorite. My absolute favorite is my own personal creation. Today we're having chocolate Shakeology with sweet potatoes. How many of you have gone to those restaurants where they give you this gigantic sweet potato that you can't even begin to even start after you ate the salad and the steak and all that other? So what do? I bring home my sweet potato and I put it in my Shakeology. You talk about healthy, nutritious, and full of fiber. No need for fiber boost in this batch. So let's get started. I just pull out my handy Vitamix, plug it in. If we didn't have power, it would be a drag. So, not looking forward to those caveman days, I'll tell you. Put in about my recipe. I'm sharing it with you. Put in about 3 cups of ice in a blender. 1. Aren't these tight seals great? Got it. Lucky I work out. 1 heaping scoop of Shakeology.
That's about 150 calories for the heaping scoop.
Yeah, I'd say 175. Alright, then you get your sweet potato out of the box and you discard the skin. I'm not a warrior here. I will discard the skin because I've tried it both ways and I'll tell you what, it's not wonderful with the skin. So, yep. When they give it to me, I always tell them I want my fixings on the side because I don't really want all that sugar and butter and fat. I just want basic sweet potato cooked up, a little carbon there, cooked up beautiful and juicy. And you just take that sweet potato and you plop it in. Now, children, don't try this at home because your blender might not be able to handle this. So test it out first with ice and water. If it's not working, then I recommend you do the Shakeology, the water, and the sweet potato by itself, and then you add the ice separately. Okay? So if you have one of those blenders that just can't quite cut it, it's okay. We can adapt because we just do our best and forget the rest, and that's what I tell my little Goodwill blender up north. I suffer with my little Goodwill blender up north, and I keep my big beefy Vitamix down here. So I got something that's powerful for all my Shakeology parties that I have every week on Wednesday. Every week on Wednesday, this is where it all happens. People come, they hear a business presentation about Beachbody, and they taste Shakeology, and everybody goes home happy and satisfied. So let me clean up here. And we'll be ready to do some button pushing. Don't remember where I put my towel. But don't worry, I always have a backup. So, now we're ready for the water. It's okay if you want to use milk, you want to use soy, almond, whatever you want to use. But me, I want not as many calories, so I'm going for just good old H2O. We need it anyway. You know, half your body weight in ounces every day. So, you gotta drink it anyway? Let's enjoy it by putting extra water in our Shakeology. It fills you up more. It allows you to have an extra glass later in the day to get you through that bonk time in the afternoon. and you're still only using one heaping scoop. It works for me. Here we go. I just pour the water into about the 4 to 5 cup level. If I'm adding something dense like the sweet potato, I'm going to put in a little extra water. So let's put the water in up here to like the 6 cup level. And then we're going to turn it on. Now, this is where you might want to plug your ears. My husband says that this makes more noise than his wood chipper. I just think he's wearing earplugs when he's at work. That's what I think. So here we go. We're going to start out on low and work our way up.
Vortex of Shakeology.
I like to let it turn over several times on the top. Now, your blender might be different, but I'll tell you what, look at this, smooth and creamy. Was that a minute? It was about a minute. Your blender might take longer, but once you become a Beachbody coach and you start selling Shakeology, you'll be able to rack up some commissions and get yourself a Vitamix. It's my favorite. Right now, I'm saving up money to get a Vitamix for up north so I can retire my Goodwill blender and get myself one of these. So, back to bed. Let's check this out. Now, what do we got here? We have 1 sweet potato, some ice, about 3 cups of ice, about maybe 4 cups of water, and 1 heaping scoop of Shakeology. So how much did this cost you? This costed you about $3. And how many cups are we getting out of here? A minimum of 6 cups. That's 3 2-cup servings. And this is so full of fiber and vitamins and nutrition that you're actually going to get 4 servings or more out of here. And let's see, let's do the math. That's about 37.5 cents a serving. Even if you threw in the cost of the sweet potato, you're still at about 50 cents. You bake it yourself at home. So, here we go. Let's give this a whirl. Look how smooth and creamy. Look how thick and rich that is. All that is water, ice. Hey, that was mine. The cameraman stole it. All this is water. I know. See?
That's tasty.
I used to love having sweet potatoes with just water, a little cinnamon, and some spices, and then throw in a couple of raisins now and then. And that would be what I'd have as a smoothie. So I was actually getting ready. Now here you're getting the story behind the recipe. I was getting ready to make myself a sweet potato smoothie one day, and I said to myself, whoa, because the Shakeology bag was sitting there from fixing it in the morning for my husband's lunch. And I said to myself, I wonder what it would taste like with Shakeology. And ta-da! The Shakeology sweet potato smoothie was born. So here's to your health.